What is up, guys? Isaiah here from Automotive Awareness. Today I'm just going to have a pretty quick video just kind of going over my Volkswagen Bug, my 67 Bug. I said this in the last video, I'm just going to kind of go over it, show you guys some things I've done to it, put some pictures up on the screen, that sort of thing. I've had the car for a few years now. When I started off, I was in my junior year of high school, I think. Yeah, going into my senior year, I wanted to find a car that, I wanted a classic car, first of all, something that I could work on easily, not really have to worry about maintenance stuff with. So I was searching, I was trying to find something cheap. I had a budget of like $2,000. That's when I found Bugs. I got really into searching all the stuff about them, like different things between the years, and I decided that a 67 Bug would be the right year for me because it had a little bit bigger. It's a 1500cc engine, and it was the first year of a 12-volt system being standard. Before 67, everything, all the Bugs were 6-volt, and I didn't really want to have to mess with the wiring because this is the car that I planned on keeping stock, and I do continue to. It's going to be this car will be completely restored within the next few years. Unfortunately, while I'm at college, I need a car to drive when I'm back and forth between California and New York, so this is my California car. I really like driving. It's a lot of fun. It's like basically driving a tin box around, but yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, so I got it when I had only had my license for a year or so, I think, because in California it's 15 and a half when you start getting your permit, I believe, and then 16 license. This first car I bought, I didn't really know how to drive stick that well, so when I picked up the car, I had a fun time driving it home. But I got it running and driving. I'll throw a couple of pictures of what it looked like when I first got it. It was lowered and narrowed on the front end, and like I mentioned, that works for a lot of people, especially if you're trying to go quick with these cars, because they're kind of a little bit weird. Stock, I'll show a couple of pictures of how they're a little bit kind of like a bro truck style in the front. The front end's a little bit higher than the rear. But yeah, so I got the car. It was lowered and narrowed in the front. It had some different rims on it. They were not MP. Yeah, I think BRMs, I think, is the rim style. I should throw up a picture there. If you know about like Bugs and kind of mods for them, you'll know what those rims are right away. Had a couple other things, lockout shifter, just kind of like that, the mod stuff that I didn't really want, because I've slowly been bringing this car back to fully stock, because that's just what I wanted to do with this particular car. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I redid the complete front suspension, brought it completely back to stock. Sorry, there's a lot of cars and trucks going by. I'm in a pretty busy area. This place we call the Circle by my house. The freeway's right here. Anyways, I pulled the front beam out. Traded a guy for, it was just a drop beam, so it had adjustable height. Traded that for a stock beam. 66 and 67 beams are the same, so I got a 66 beam. I'll throw some pictures up of the build on that. I might actually make another video detailing specifically the build so far on this car and what I've done to it, because I have a bunch of pictures that I've taken over the past few years. But for now, I'll just kind of go over the basics. So it's back to stock height in the front. It had changed the rims out for a stock set of rims. Did a lot of trading really with this car. Did a lot of trading and a lot less buying, because I had parts on this car I didn't really want or need, and I didn't really have much money, so it's been a lot of budget kind of stuff, slowly getting the car to where I wanted it to be. Car's pretty good on gas, so it was nice having something older that wasn't guzzling gas like a lot of the older cars. You have a big block and V8s, even V6s. This little flat four is really reliable. Anyways, so continuing on with what I've done to the car, you'll see in these pictures and the video that I recently took, that the car is now black. Originally it was a green color, and that's a Java green, very similar to the BMW 2002 that I'm going to be picking up, hopefully. But I really like this color. It's gonna be this color, the final color. But I didn't really like the kind of bluish, greenish color, whatever it was before. So I sanded it down and I painted it just my friends and I rattle can this thing just a flat black over the course of a week or so, maybe a year ago now. Came out, you know, pretty good. It's all one color now. I have some pictures of it looking like a jawbreaker. But yeah, that's kind of the overall thing there. Painted it, did the front suspension, rims, tires, needed new tires. It's had an alignment. The alignment's kind of off. I think when they said it, they did it wrong, but I had a Volkswagen shop do it, so I'm gonna have to take it back to them. The tires got kind of real worn on the outside, so I had a shop flip them around, and I'm gonna get it fixed when the tires are worn evenly again. Did some seals, you know, just general stuff. Other than that, I've just kind of been driving it and fixing things as they need to be fixed. The main thing was the front beam and the painting of the car. The wiring harness was new when I got the car because the guy had pulled the body off the pan. Did not paint the body though, unfortunately, and put the car back on the chassis. The chassis has been redone. I'll show some pictures of that in here. Not redone very well. The guy used the paint over rust, POR 15 brand stuff, but he didn't do it correctly. POR 15 is not UV stable, so when you put that stuff down and you don't cover it with other paint, and you don't clean the metal really well before putting it on, you can put a lot of contaminants in the paint, the POR, and it'll just mess it all up. So this thing has seen sunlight because there's no interior in the car, which I'll show. There's like some kind of door, no door cards, like no door panels, just kind of seats. And I put through like a piece of carpet in here, 2 pieces of carpet for the driver and passenger to kind of be like floor mats. But anyway, you can see the POR 15 coating as I'm looking down at it right now, but in some areas it's come up because it's seen light and stuff. Sorry, I paused for a second. Some people were walking by. I'm still getting used to filming around people. I kind of get nervous that they think I'm gonna be some kind of crazy person or something, but getting used to that. Anyway, moving along. I put I sourced a radio. This car has an uncut dash, which is very uncommon on these cars because they like to be modified to fit a newer head unit style. Thankfully mine was not cut, and I found a Sapphire 5 radio to go in it. I'll show pictures of that. That's the stock radio for this car. Other than that, I really have not done too much. Just some door seals or window seals, keeping the car running, change the shifter out, just like very basic stuff. I got this car when I really didn't know too much about cars overall. I learned a lot on this car because they're so simple. The engine that I got with the car was very new when I got it. It maybe had 1,000 or 2 miles on it, and I've put, you know, quite a few since then. At least probably close to 10,000 miles on this car that I've put on. Maybe less. But I mean, for a car this old, and driving it every day in high school, that's kind of a lot in the time that I have actually driven it. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'll show you guys a little bit more of the car, get some cool shots of it. Yeah, this is pretty much it for this video. The next video you can see, I might do another video on the Bug or not. We'll see if I have enough time. I leave this coming Sunday, the 7th of January, to go back to New York. So I'll have some content then when I go pick up that BMW 2002. And then I'll have some content from the business side of things. We're going to be doing some manufacturing stuff over in Amsterdam, New York, that I've probably talked about in other videos, but I'll do more on that. Show you guys kind of more of the business side of stuff that I said in the E30 taillight video. Yeah, keep creating more content for you guys. Hope you few subscribers are enjoying the videos. We're trying to boost that up, trying to get out there and have more of the car community follow what I'm doing. Other than that, you know, I'm just gonna throw this drone up and do some shots for you. Hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you like them, if you hate them. Tell me what I should be doing. Making this content not only for me but for you guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. See you guys next time.